Start. Everybody else?
A journey of
Okay, everybody else, please mute the mic. Balan sir, mute the mic.
A journey of
Professor,
1,000 miles starts from a single step. Good morning to all. I am Rosemary Agustin. I am studying in St. George HSS Kulathurai. Today, in this fine occasion, we all are here to listen, appreciate, and create stories. LACS, the 17th session of Language Acquisition Program by English Graduates Association, and another session for comprehensive development of communicative skills in English language. A warm welcome to one and all. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. Let's begin with prayer. Let me welcome Amala Jolie, Infant Jesus HS Tiruvambadi for prayer song.
Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all around the world. Sing peace 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 around the world. Light a candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all around the world. Light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that I wish for a peace will one day come true.
Thank you, Amala. K.C. Muralidharan, sir, an acclaimed faculty and the former head of the Department of English, Pioneer College. I invite K.C. Muralidharan, sir, for welcome speech.
Thank you, Rose. Respected Chair of the function, Sri Narayanan, the two important guests of the day, TV Madan Mohanan, Deputy Director of Education, Thrissur, and the resource person who has agreed to talk to students, Srimati N.S. Vinija, Chief Tutor, District Center for English, Mr. Libish, who extends the vote of thanks, Anchor Rosemary Augustine, Amala Jolie, who sang a beautiful prayer, friends, teachers from different schools and other establishments, students. We are here for the 17th program of English Graduates Association. Titled Listen, Appreciate, and Create Stories. The title itself tells you about the significance of language, ways of acquiring it, and the need for promoting such skills to lead a meaningful and creative life. You are asked to listen, and through proper listening, you will be able to appreciate and also understand how you can tell stories and thus create stories. So, what are stories and what's the importance of stories in human life, human culture? It's a question humanity has been asking for a very long time. We know that Stories are modes of preserving our own past in order to confront our present and plan our future. Stories sustain societies and cultures. Stories enable civilizations. And we understand from the history of different cultures that stories and narratives and the ways of narration which differ from culture to culture, subculture to subculture. Local variations are there. These are essential for human life to continue. And we are passing through a pandemic, and stories are being told about the pandemic. Even now, we have more stories to tell after the pandemic about how we survived the tedious situation confronting death. We know that one of the favorite characters of all readers in the world is Scheherazade, who had to tell stories for her survival. 1001 Nights, she had to tell stories and tell it beautifully and with a suspense such that she could prolong her life for a long time. We also know about, the most famous Nigerian American writer, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who told the world through her fiction, non-fiction, and speeches that there is a danger in a single story. There should be stories. There should be stories from all cultures. Everyone should be able to tell a story. Africa has become something derogatory because of the single story others told about Africa. And Achebe and Nosi Adichie told stories, their own stories, to render a new Africa, to put a new Africa in front of the world. I would also remember a poet, Ravindran Badi, from Kasargod, who is a journalist, poet, and writer. One of his recent poems, titled മലയാളത്തിൽ എഴുത്തച്ഛൻ്റെ കിളി എവിടെ എന്നാണ് കവിത. എഴുത്തച്ഛൻ്റെ കിളി എവിടെ, എഴുത്തച്ഛൻ പാടിയ പൈങ്കിളി എവിടെ എന്നാണ്. അതിനെന്ത് സംഭവിച്ചു? So where is Eഴുത്തച്ഛൻ's parrot? It's a beautiful, short, highly political poem which thinks of what happens to the possibilities of different versions of happenings that could have happened in the life of the parrot. അദ്ദേഹം ചോദിക്കുന്നു, അതിനെ എഴുത്തച്ഛൻ കൊന്നു തിന്നോ, അതോ താഴ്ന്ന ജാതിക്കാരോട് സംസാരിച്ചത് കൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ തൊലി ഒലിച്ചു കളഞ്ഞു, അതുമല്ല സീതയോടൊപ്പം താഴേക്ക് പോയോ എന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിച്ച് he comes to conclude the poem with a very important line like ജീവിതത്തിൽ സംഭവിക്കുന്നതാണല്ലോ കഥയാവുന്നത് എന്നാണ്. What are stories but the happenings of life? So on this count, I would like to tell all of us here that stories are important, telling stories are important. This is what sustains us. Women have to tell stories, students have to tell stories, because the story of a school, story about a school by a teacher will be different from the story about the school by the students. That is where school magazines work. That's their space. The story of a Dalit student in a school will be a different, entirely different story. A girl student will be an entirely different story. So let us listen to stories. Let us listen to the mode of telling stories and come up telling stories about us for a better world. Let me enter my the duty bestowed upon me. So I welcome Sri T.V. Madanmohanan, DDE Thrissur, very gladly to this function. The resource person of the day, N.S. Vinija, Chief Tutor, District Center of English, is here to interact with the students. A hearty welcome to Vinija. I also welcome Mr. Libish, the younger Rosemary Augustine, St. George Higher Secondary School, Kolathuvail, Amila Jolie, all the teachers and students, about 59 of us attending the function, most graciously welcoming all of you once more. Let me conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The backbone of LAP, our guider, supporter, moreover our strength. I welcome Badekandi Narayanan sir for presidential address.
Good morning, everybody. As I told you informally earlier, I'm on another mission today, so I can't be with you for much a longer time. So I don't prolong my speech. Today we have reached the 17th episode of our LAP language acquisition program, and today it is LAX, listen, enjoy, and create stories. Miss Vinija is with us, and DD Thrissur, Madanamohan sir is with us to inaugurate the program. With utmost pleasure, let me all give you a wholehearted welcome and also the extending every cooperation and support. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With a great honor and respect, I invite TV Madanmohanan sir, DDE of Thrissur and former textbook committee member for inauguration.
പ്രിയമുള്ള അധ്യക്ഷൻ ശ്രീ വടയക്കണ്ടി നാരായണൻ മാഷ്, സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിച്ച ശ്രീ കെ സി മുരളീധരൻ, പ്രാർത്ഥനാലാപനം നടത്തിയ ശ്രീ അമല, ശ്രീമതി അമല, നന്ദി അർപ്പിക്കുന്ന ശ്രീ ലത്തീഫ് മാഷ്, മറ്റ് പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരെ, ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷൻ ദീർഘകാലമായി ഭാഷാ പോഷണത്തിനുള്ള വിപുലങ്ങളായ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ നടത്തി വരികയാണ് എന്ന് അറിയുന്നതിൽ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. നാരായണ മാഷ് ഇതുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് വിളിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് നിങ്ങൾ നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ വിവിധ പരിപാടികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് വിശദമായി ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. ഇവിടെ സൂചിപ്പിച്ചതുപോലെ ഇത് 17ാമത് പരിപാടിയാണ്. ആ പരിപാടി കഥ കേൾക്കാനും കഥ ആസ്വദിക്കാനും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കഥ എഴുതാനും എങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികളെ പ്രാപ്തരാക്കുക എന്ന വളരെ ഗൗരവമേറിയ ഒരു ഉദ്യമമാണ് നിങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റെടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത് ഈ പ്രത്യേക പരിശീലനത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി. പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മുടെ ഒരു പഠന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ രീതിയിൽ ഒരു അന്യഭാഷ എന്ന നിലയിൽ ഒരു അകൽച്ച പൊതുവിൽ നമ്മുടെ സമൂഹത്തിനുണ്ട്. ഭാഷയിൽ, മലയാള ഭാഷയിൽ സൂചിപ്പിച്ച കഥ കേൾക്കൽ, ആസ്വദിക്കൽ, എഴുത്ത്, അതുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് വിവിധ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ നടക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും പലപ്പോഴും ഇവയെ പ്രചോദിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷയിലുള്ള വിവിധങ്ങളായ പഠന പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ കുറവാണ്. വ്യത്യസ്തമായ മേഖലകൾ നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റെടുക്കാൻ കഴിയും. സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ ഭാഷ ഏറ്റവും ലളിതമായി പറയാൻ കഴിയുക, എഴുതാൻ കഴിയുക, ഏറ്റവും ഉയർന്ന ഭാഷാ ബോധം നമ്മളിൽ ഉണ്ടാകുമ്പോഴാണ് എന്നതാണ് സത്യം. ഞാനൊരു ഭാഷാധ്യാപകനാണ്, മലയാളം ഭാഷാധ്യാപകനാണ്. ഏറ്റവും ലളിതമായി, ഏറ്റവും ഏവർക്കും മനസ്സിലാകുന്ന വിധത്തിൽ ഭാഷയെ കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യാൻ സത്യത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും ലളിതമായ ഉത്തരമല്ല, ഏറ്റവും ഉയർന്ന ഭാഷാബോധമാണ് ഉണ്ടാകേണ്ടത് എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏവർക്കും അറിയാം. തീർച്ചയായും ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പേര് പറയാൻ വിട്ടുപോയ ഈ പരിപാടിയെ സംബന്ധിക്കുന്ന ശ്രീമതി വിനിജ ടീച്ചർ അതെല്ലാം തന്നെ വളരെ വിശദമായി സംസാരിക്കും എന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നു. വളരെ ഉന്നതമായി നമുക്കൊരു ഭാഷ സ്വാഭാവികമായി പഠിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ, മനസ്സിലാക്കണമെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഭാഷാ സമൂഹത്തിൽ ചെന്നുപെടുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് അതിലെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യം എന്നെനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. എൻ്റെ ജ്യേഷ്ഠൻ നന്നായി ഹിന്ദി സംസാരിക്കും. അദ്ദേഹം അങ്ങനെ പ്രത്യേകമായി പഠിച്ചതല്ല, അദ്ദേഹം ദീർഘകാലം മുംബൈയിൽ ജോലി ചെയ്തിരുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ പ്രത്യേകത. ഭാഷ പഠിക്കാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഒരു ഭാഷാ സമൂഹത്തിൽ ചെന്നുപെടുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് അത് പഠിക്കാനുള്ള ഏറ്റവും എളുപ്പമുള്ള മാർഗം. വ്യത്യസ്തമായ മനോഹാരിതകളുള്ള, വ്യത്യസ്ത സ്വഭാവമുള്ള വിവിധ ഭാഷകൾ നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലുണ്ട്. മലയാളത്തെ പോലെ സൗന്ദര്യമുള്ള ദക്ഷിണ ദ്രാവിഡ ഗോത്രത്തിൽപ്പെട്ട തമിഴ് എത്ര മനോഹരമാണ്, എത്ര വേഗതയിലാണ് അവർ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിൻ്റെ ആ ഭാഷയുടെ കാര്യം മാത്രമല്ല, അവരുടെ ജീവിത രീതിയും സംസ്കാരവും ഒക്കെ ഇതെല്ലാം ചേർന്നതാണ് എന്നുള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് വളരെ മനോഹരമാണ്. ഒരു നല്ല ഗസൽ കേൾക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് ഉറുദു ഭാഷ പഠിക്കണം എന്ന് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ താല്പര്യമുണ്ടാകുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ ഓരോ ഭാഷയ്ക്കും അതിൻ്റെതായിട്ടുള്ള വലിയ സൗന്ദര്യമുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷയെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം നമുക്കറിയാം, ലോകഭാഷ എന്ന നിലയിൽ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ചില പ്രത്യേക മേഖലകളിൽ നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ജോലി സമ്പാദനത്തിന് ആകെയുള്ള അവർ വിജയിച്ച ഏറ്റവും ഒടുവിലത്തെ പരീക്ഷയുടെ ആകെ മാർക്കല്ല, പലപ്പോഴും ആ നിലയിലേക്കൊക്കെ തന്നെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ വളർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷയിലുള്ള പ്രാവീണ്യം, ഇത് കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യാനുള്ള മിടുക്ക്, ആശയവിനിമയത്തിൽ ഉള്ള അവരുടെ മിടുക്ക്, അതൊക്കെ പരിഗണിക്കുന്ന രീതിയിലേക്ക് കാര്യങ്ങൾ വളർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് ഡിഫൻസ് മേഖലയിൽ. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ചില സാങ്കേതിക വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മേഖലയിലൊക്കെ തന്നെ ആ കുട്ടികൾ അവരുടെ ഈ ഭാഷ കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യാനുള്ള മിടുക്കിനെ പ്രത്യേകമായി പരിഗണിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത്തരം ജോലികളിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടെ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കപ്പെടുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വളരെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ടതാണ് വിശ്വസാഹിത്യ കൃതികളിലേക്കുള്ള നമ്മുടെ സഞ്ചാരം. അത്തരം കഥകൾ വായിക്കാൻ, അത്തരം നോവലുകൾ വായിക്കാൻ, വിശ്വസാഹിത്യത്തിലേക്കുള്ള നമ്മുടെ വളർച്ചയ്ക്ക് മലയാളത്തിലും മറ്റും അത്തരം പുസ്തകങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പോലും, വലിയ വിശ്വസാഹിത്യ കൃതികൾ വിവർത്തനം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പോലും അതിന്റെ ശരിയായ അർത്ഥത്തിൽ വായിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ, ഒരുപക്ഷെ വിവർത്തനത്തിന് ചില പരിമിതികളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, അത് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം. അങ്ങനെ വായിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ, അത് ആസ്വദിക്കാൻ, അത് ഏറ്റുപറയാൻ ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷയുടെ സഹായം കൂടിയേ തീരൂ. മനുഷ്യ മനസ്സിനെ വിമലീകരിക്കുകയാണ്, കളങ്കമറ്റതാക്കുകയാണ് സാഹിത്യകൃതികൾ. സാഹിത്യം എന്നാൽ സഹിതസ്യ ഭാവം സാഹിത്യം എന്നാണ് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയുക. എല്ലാം കൂടി കലർന്നതാണ് സാഹിത്യം. അതിനകത്ത് പാട്ടുണ്ട്, അതിനകത്ത് പിന്നെ വാഗ്വായ ചിത്രങ്ങൾ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത്, അതിന് വിശദമായ ഒക്കെ എല്ലാം ഇതെല്ലാം ചേർന്നതാണ്. എല്ലാ കലകളുടെയും പാട്ടോ അഭിനയമോ മറ്റെല്ലാമോ അതെല്ലാം ചേർന്നതാണ് സാഹിത്യം. ആ നിലയിൽ സാഹിത്യത്തിന് വളരെ ഉന്നമ്രമായ ശക്തിയുണ്ട്. ആ സാഹിത്യാസ്വാദന പ്രക്രിയയിൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഭാഷയുടെ കാര്യത്തിൽ വളരെ നന്നായി ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. അതിനാവശ്യമായ വിപുലങ്ങളായ പരിപാടികൾ, ഇവിടെ 17ാമത് പരിപാടിയാണ് എന്നിവിടെ സൂചിപ്പിക്കേണ്ടായി. ആ നിലയിൽ നിങ്ങൾ നടത്തുന്ന എല്ലാ പ്രവർത്തനത്തിനും എല്ലാവിധ പിന്തുണയും ആശംസയും അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഈ പരിപാടി വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടു കൂടി ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്തതായി അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എന്റെ വാക്കുകൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്റെ വിനീതമായ നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, sir. I feel very privileged to invite our resource person, N.S. Vinija ma'am, the Chief Tutor at District Center of English, Thrissur. She has an outstanding record of service in various English language development programs of Kerala state government. She had presented papers in several national and international conferences on English language teaching. Moreover, the masterbrain of the research paper titled Magic Slate, a program enhancing the writing skill of the upper primary students, which was selected for the seminar organized by SCRT, as well as she is a core team member of Hello English program of SSK. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, respected Chair Narayanan sir, Dr. K.C. Muralidharan sir, DD of Thrissur, Madan Mohanan sir, Balan sir, Shami sir, Nilesh sir, and many of my friends are here. And my dear friends, my dear students, I'm really blessed with the presence of Dr. Muralidharan sir and Madanan sir today. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome, sir, Murali sir. And thank you, Narayanan sir, and the entire team of LAB for giving such a chance to interact with the students. Thank you. Now, let's start. My dear students, this is not a lecture, this is an interactive session, so I need your response. Then only we can move forward through stories. Today we will listen to some stories. You will create your own stories. So let's begin. Let's begin with a warm up. Okay? Am I audible to you? You can use your chat box also. But I like to hear your voice. Yes. Okay. So you will be with me, right? With your active participation. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. Hope all of you are sitting in your home safe, and this COVID pandemic brought an unprecedented situation, and we were forced to make our houses as our school, right? All of you are sitting at your houses, and teachers are coming to your uh, rooms, right? Okay.
Right, right.
Okay, but we get a plenty of other learning experiences such as lab here, and hope all of you are enjoying your lab classes. I wish to ask you a significant question. What do you miss most about not having school?
I
Don't
would
you miss
like,
your school? Your friends? Yeah.
Friends and teachers.
Friends and teachers, only friends and teachers. Do you miss any activity at your school?
Yeah, I miss playing with my friends out in the ground
Okay,
and
playing
love.
time. Yes,
And
nice.
that's what I miss. And interaction.
Interaction with your friends and teachers. And anything else? Don't you miss some very interesting activities at your school other than this playing in the ground or lunchtime with your friends?
I
Don't
miss
you
my
miss
school
your
library.
library? You miss your school library, yes, of course. Then
Programs like Hello English and everything.
programs like Hello English, okay? And don't you miss your arts festival, sports day?
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
okay.
No, I
And
couldn't.
uh, and many of you are in 10th or 12th, right? Many 10th standard students and 12th standard students are here, I know. And you may be missing another very important or interesting activity. As when you are in 10th standard or plus 2, that activity will be there. Certainly will be there. What was it? What is it?
Study
Hmm?
too.
Study tour, yes, study tour or excursions, study tour. You may be missing that also, right? Huh? So I'm thinking of a trip after this pandemic period. I'm thinking of a trip. I'm ready to take you with me. And I want to make an adventure trip. Are you ready to join?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then where shall we go? Where shall we go? I need response from you. Where shall we go? Today, Narayanan sir is on a trip, Mara trip, rain trip. He's
Um,
walking through the rain. Yes. Where shall we go? I
what
told you
about,
it is an adventure trip.
yeah? How about museums, zoos, or
Museums and zoos. What adventure is there?
water
To
parks?
forest.
To forest. Yes. Yes, of course.
Water
Any
parks.
waterfalls. Yes. Anywhere else?
Water parks.
Can you think of a place um, other than this planet?
Mars. I can think of
Mars.
that.
Yes, Mars.
No. Yeah, those are the next steps in humankind that are going to happen.
Yes, of course, Mars. Uh, but I wish to go to Moon. Will you join?
Sure, ma'am.
Well, sure, but the gravity of the moon is significantly lower than the Earth. I'm gonna need a lot of practice.
Okay, let's imagine we are going to Moon after this pandemic, and I will take you. But this is only a warm up. Okay, take it such a way. And how will we go to Moon? Which mode of conveyance? Which vehicle we will use?
In the rocket.
Yes, spacecraft.
Rocket, yeah, spaceship.
Space shuttles.
Yes, we will use a spaceship, and I will be the captain of spaceship, and I will give you an entry card to go for the trip. Okay, and you will get the entry card if you become successful in impressing me. You have to impress me, then only you will get the entry card to Moon. For that, shall I say the condition?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Yes.
There is a condition, a challenging one. You have to impress me by bringing something as a gift. Okay. If I like that gift, you will get the entry card. Okay, this is a challenging one. You think. Do you think you listen carefully, then you will get the clue and you will get the entry card. I will show you a demo for you. And when you speak, you have to say your name first. I am so and so. Okay. Then you tell, I need only your name. Don't give me your other details like school and your place. I don't want that. Only I want to listen to your name and the gift that you are going to bring. Okay. I will start. I am Vinija and I will bring, what shall I bring? I'll bring a violin with me. Okay, now you can start. I think you got it. You can type it in the chat box also, the same way. Your name, I am so and so, and I'll bring, or I wish to bring.
I am Divakarun, and I might bring a box of sweets.
A box of seeds, Deepak. Sorry, Deepak, I can't give you
I
the entry
will,
card. I
along with
don't.
something else.
No, only one thing. You can bring only one thing. I want to
Okay,
hear.
okay, okay.
Okay, sorry. I will consider in the second trip. Consider you in the second trip. Okay. And
Ma'am,
yes,
I am others judge. I
yeah,
will
others.
bring yeah, I will bring the flag of my country.
No, I'm taking that. So you don't bring it. Others, please stay at
Ma'am,
home. I can take you. Yes, Niranjan.
ma'am, my name is Niranjan. I think I will bring a guitar.
Oh, I took the violin, so you are taking guitar. Sorry, Niranjan, I didn't like it. See, I am Vinija. I will bring violin. You are Niranjan. You can't take guitar. Think.
Ma'am, I am
Yes.
Nandana Iris. I will bring a plant as my thoughts are growing.
Nandana, I will bring happiness to all. Who is it? The same Nandana? Nandana AS. This is Nandana. Oh, yo. So, what are you going to bring, Nandana? Nandana AS?
I will bring a plant as my thoughts are growing.
Your thoughts are growing, so you will bring a plant. Sorry, Nandana, I can't take you. Why? None of you are getting admit card.
Ma'am, could you give one more chance?
Atash, do you need one more chance? Yes, I will give. This
Yeah,
time
ma'am.
I think you will get the entry card.
Yes, ma'am, I
Uh,
will bring an apple with me.
Yes, very good, Adarsh. I will take you. Congratulations for getting the entry card. Huh?
Thank you, ma'am.
And Vinija is bringing violin and
Violin.
others with apple. Now, can you think?
Ma'am,
Yes?
I'm Adinata and
Ah.
I'll bring an axe with me.
Arinanda with an axe. Yes, well done. You also, I'm giving you the entry card, Arinanda. So three of us are going together. Anyone else? I am Lakshmi Nirupama. I will bring some books. Sorry, Lakshmi, I can't take you with.
I am Chrysanthemum.
Yes, Crescendo. What will you bring?
I will bring paintings.
Crescendo with paintings. Sorry, I can't take you.
Ma'am, my
Ah,
name is Shiveda.
ah.
I will bring some soup.
Soup. Yes, of course. I'll take you, Shiveda. You can take soup with you.
Ma'am,
Gagi.
my name is Gargi. I will bring you some water.
Gagi with water. No, Gagi.
Teacher, can I?
Gagi, can you take some grapes with you?
Yes, of course, ma'am.
Grapes? Will you bring?
Yes,
Then,
ma'am, sure.
then I will give you an entry card. Gagi with grapes.
Teacher, can I get another chance?
Niranjan, now you got it. I think so. Yes, Niranjan, you can.
Can I bring some notes, ma'am?
Niranjan with notes. I think you are busy with notes. Notes means money.
No, ma'am. I think a book for
Oh,
writing.
okay. No, okay, notes. Okay. You wish to continue to write your notes in Moon also, right? Okay.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am Ebin C. Thomas. I will bring an ant. Okay, Ebin. Yes. And Kartika with kitten. Yes, good. Nandana with novel. And Nayana Fatima will bring carrot. Sorry, I can't take you. And Bazima bring book. Yes, good. I think now many of you got that. What is the challenge in it? And what is the challenge?
The name of the first letter of
Yes.
our name and the thing which we bring also
Yeah.
must be same with the letters.
Yes, and here Surya Narayan with songs. Very good. Now you got it. That is what I said. It is you think, you listen, and then you will get the admit card because the first letter of your name and the first letter of the gift should be same. That was just an warm up activity, and I wish to know you some of your names. That's why I did it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Did you? Didn't you?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now let's come to the next activity. Uh, I'm going to share my screen and I will show you some pictures, okay? And before that, before sharing the screen, I'm giving you the instructions. I will show you 5 pictures, okay? And I think all those pictures are thought provoking. You can think, you can read that picture, okay? Read those one by one. I'll give you 1 minute time. 30 seconds you can look at the picture carefully, and after that you have to write at least three words, that come to your mind when you see the picture. It can be it can be describing words or any other words. Okay, I'll show you the pictures now. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
5 pictures are there. I'll show it one by one and take 1 minute time. You watch the picture, and after that, you write three words that come to your mind when you see the picture. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
said words, not phrases, nor not sentences, only words.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the picture?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is the first picture. You can watch it, you can read the picture and write three words.
Ma'am,
Yes, over.
my name is Gargi. Can I see
Gar-
the three words I found?
yes, you wrote three words, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
First one is sadness, second one is cruelty, and the third one is greedy.
Greedy, cruelty, and which is the first one?
Sadness.
Sadness. Okay, sadness, cruelty and greedy. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm Arinanda.
Yes, Arinanda,
I
please
wrote,
tell.
I wrote, yeah, ma'am. I wrote three words.
Ah.
First one is inhumanity.
Mm.
Second one is innocent.
Mm.
Third is cruel.
Cruel. So both of you wrote cruel and innocent and inhumanity. One more response I wish to hear.
Ma'am, I
Mm.
am Shiveda.
Okay.
The first word is exploitation.
Exploitation. Yes. Next one.
Second word is torture.
Torturing. Okay. Then
Third word is also cruel.
cruel. Yes. Now let me show you the second picture. And I wish to hear from other three students.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Name?
Rosemary Augustine.
Yes, Rosemary.
My words are encouragement,
Encouragement. Ah, okay.
poverty,
Poverty.
willpower.
Willpower. I don't know how you got these three words: encouragement, poverty, and willpower. Maybe that is your way of thinking. Okay, does she get any encouragement from them? Yes, thumbs up, right? Okay, okay, very good. And what's your name? Hello.
Rosemary Augustine.
Ah, Rosemary. Okay, Rosemary. And one more student. Anyone else? You please.
My name is Suryanarayan.
Surya Narayanan, yes.
Loneliness, sadness,
Loneliness, sadness,
and encouragement.
encouragement. Okay, thumbs up is there. Okay. Now let me show the next picture, and I need response from someone else. Yes. Don't type it in the chat box. I can't see the chat box now. I'm using the same laptop, so I'm sharing my screen. So you please unmute your microphone and yeah. Yes.
Ma'am, can we write the name also?
Don't write the name now. Only the words.
Okay, ma'am.
Tell me. Hello.
Ma'am,
Deepak, are you there? Yes. Who is going to speak now?
I'm
ma'am,
here.
my name is Niranjan.
Okay, Niranjan, then you can.
Okay, time, death, life.
Oh, time, death, life. Very good. Uh, you are highly imaginative. Okay, now Deepak, it's your turn.
I believe one of them is hope and spade.
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 Spade. Okay.
And well, did you hear me say hope? Did you hear that?
Hope. Hope?
Yeah. Hope,
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah.
spade,
Uh,
and well,
okay, it's enough.
jet.
Death. Yes. Hope, speed, and death. Yes, all of you are highly creative and imaginative. Now, the next
Ma'am,
picture.
ma'am, my name is Miracle Maria. Don't wait to success.
Sorry. Don't wait to. I told you to write words, not sentence. Okay. Now you look at this picture. Speed up. Yes. Who is going to read the words?
Ma'am, happiness,
Happiness. Yes.
willpower,
Willpower. Yes.
brave.
Brave. Yes. Nice.
Strength,
Man,
Ah.
courage,
Courage.
and happiness,
Happiness.
hard work.
Hard work, really. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am,
ability,
One
situation,
by one.
brave.
Huh?
Ability, situation, brave.
Ability, situation, brave. Yes, great. Yeah. Next one.
My
Some.
name is
hard
Andrews Rosen.
work and also
Pardon.
happiness.
Pardon. Repeat.
Empowerment.
And
Empowerment. Yes. Now let me show the next picture. Okay. Then you. Yeah. Now waiting for your response. Come on. Come on, my dears.
Ma'am, destruction,
Destruction.
extinction, and
Mhm.
also, what can I say? Nature.
Nature. Okay.
my name is Andrews Rosen.
Yeah.
Destroying
This.
afforestation,
Yes.
nature friendly.
Nature friendly. Okay. Afforestation and destroying. Yes. Good.
Ma'am,
Yes. Tell me.
destroying nature, life.
Destroying nature, life. Okay. Now you wrote some words related to those pictures. Now the second round, the first round is over, and it was an easy task for you, and you made such words, and from that I can understand that you are highly imaginative and creative. Now you have to give a caption for that. Okay, the second round, the same pictures. Do you want to see it again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
okay. I'll show it once again. This time you had to write a title or a caption. You might have noticed many taglines also for the advertisements and all, right? Highly creative. So you think differently and make a catchy title for your picture, each picture. Okay, then I'm going to share the screen once again. Can you see the first picture?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Only one title.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
cruelty on innocence.
Cruelty on innocence. Yes, very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Okay, don't kill me. Okay, next.
Ma'am,
Ah.
use your brain and save your life.
Use your brain and save your life. Okay, that elephant is using its brain, right? Use your brain and save your life. Very good. Very creative.
Ma'am,
Ah.
reality of world.
Reality of world. Yes, of course. Now, let me come to the next. Yes, next one.
The innocence.
The innocence. Yes.
Encouragement of the world.
Pardon?
Encouragement of the world.
Encouragement of the world. Yes. They are encouraging for her, giving encouragement, right? Okay. If I give a title, I'll give it Liking is not helping. Liking is not helping. I will give such a caption. Yes. Yeah.
Don't wait for success.
Don't wait for success. Okay, good. What's your name?
My name is Miracle Mariette.
Miracle. Okay.
Last days of life.
Last days of life. Okay.
Slower, better.
Slower, better. Yes. At times it is better, right? Yeah.
Ma'am,
Ah.
for a pray, uh, for a life.
For
Ma'am,
it. Yeah.
time saves life.
I. Once again, please repeat.
Time saves life.
Time saves life. Yes, of course. Very good. Highly creative. Next one. Hmm. Yes.
Courage of a village girl.
Courage of a village girl. Okay, she is from Kerala itself. Courage of a village girl. Yeah.
Determined to live.
Determined to live. Okay.
Be brave.
Willpower of
Willpower of
willpower of the girl.
willpower of
Girl.
the girl. Okay. Okay. Now come to the next
Be
one.
brave.
We don't have much time. That's why.
Self destruction.
Self destruction. Yes. Yes. Good. Only one response.
Destruction of nature is destruction of yourself.
Yes. Destruction of nature is destruction of yourself. Yes.
Deforestation is just
Save
like
nature, save
suicide.
life.
Save nature,
Save nature, save life. Okay, we used to write such
Nature.
slogans for our activities.
destruction, extinction.
Destruction, extinction. Okay, so many of you have used. So many of you have used the same words that you prepared earlier, right? Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So many of you use first we selected some words that is related with the picture. After that, we used and we made it a sentence or a phrase for giving a caption of the um, picture. And all of you did it well, and I thank you so much for your quick response. You are highly you are actively participating, very active students. I liked it. Okay, and now let's go to the all these are part of writing a story. We will come to that because today's topic is story. You will tell story, you will write your own stories for act words are very important for stories, and you must have creativity in you or imagination in you to develop a story. I think when I give you some more time, you can create a story from each of this picture, right? The first one itself, so you said it that elephant is so innocent, and we can give you such a title also. Please take this, huh? Because, and all of you participated well. Now let's come to the next activity. In this activity, I will narrate a story. Okay, I will give you only the first part of the story. Okay, the first part, the beginning of the story, and after that, you have to complete the story. I think it will be a very familiar story for all of you. Hmm? I think all of you have the habit of reading small stories. Even we adults like to read and listen to such stories. Arabian Nights, Sir already told, and some moral stories. Do you like it?
Yes,
Do you
Yes,
like
ma'am.
do you like to hear listen to stories? Small stories.
Yes,
Today we
ma'am.
are dealing with
Yes, ma'am.
small familiar stories. Okay, and yeah. So I'm going to narrate the beginning of a story, and after that, I will explain the uh, further details of this activity. Listen carefully. Long, long ago, in a village, there lived a fool called Ramu. Long, long ago, in a village, there lived a fool. His name is Ramu. One day, Ramu won 3 lakhs rupees. He won a lottery and he got 3 lakhs rupees. Okay, this is the beginning of the story. And who is the character here? Ramu.
Ramu.
Yeah. And what's the speciality of Ramu? What is
He
He's a
got a
fool.
lottery.
He's a fool. Yes. Yes, he's a fool and he got 3 lakhs rupees. He won a lottery. Now, um, what did he do with the money? We don't know, right? And did he take it to his home? We don't know. Now it's your turn. You have to complete the story. But for making your job easier, I will give you some clue words. The words are afraid, plan, ground. Shall I paste it in the chat box? Can you see?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, these are the clue words. Afraid, plan, ground, piece of paper, not, neighbor, took, replay. And I'll give you another hint also. You can ask 10 to 15 questions to me. I am Ramu. I am Ramu, and you can ask me 10 to 15 questions. And you ask me only yes or no questions. I will reply yes or no. See, I am Ramu now. I am Ramu. You can ask me questions, yes or no questions. I will answer yes or no. So you ask such questions to me and ask such questions through which you will get the information regarding the remaining story.
Are you
Got it?
afraid of
Have
a
you won the lottery?
Yes, I won the lottery. Yes.
Are you afraid of thief?
Yeah, very much, very much. I'm afraid of thieves.
Is you have a greedy neighbor?
Yes, yes.
Are you really fool?
Uh, yeah, all are saying so. Yes.
Do you
Did you
want to
bury the
keep your
money?
money safe?
Pardon? Hello?
Hey, Ramu. Are you afraid how to spend all the money?
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. Yes.
Do you have any plans, Ramu?
I have a plan. Yes.
Do you give money to orphans?
No, no,
Did you
Are
bury
you
it?
planning on Are you planning on buying a car, a fancy car
no,
as well?
no, no, no,
Are you going to buy a plot?
no.
Ramu, did you collected all the money and you buried it underground?
Yeah, I have a plan. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Do
didn't
you
it?
money?
Yes.
Do you give money to me?
No, I won't.
Do you plan for a trip?
No.
Are you going to take the money to home?
No, it's not safe. No. You look at
Can
the
you
two
give the
words,
money?
okay? Pardon?
You will hide the
Can
money.
you give the money?
Yes, I will hide the money.
Can you give
Have you
the
never
money?
discovered?
No, I won't give you. Aryananta, what's your question? Aryananda, what's
Your
your question?
neighbor discovered your neighbor discovered your money.
Yeah, yes.
Did you make a mark on the safer place?
Yeah, planning. Do you have any plan? Yes, I have a plan. You know, I am very intelligent. I have a plan.
Are you going to hide it
Did
in
you neighbor,
underground?
Good idea. Yes, yes.
did your neighbor take your money home?
Yes.
Your plan have been noticed by your neighbor, and would you like to play a trick on him?
Yes, yes. Okay, children. Now the questions. I think more than 20 questions you asked. Questions are over.
Ramu,
Question time is over.
Ramu, you look like so beautiful. Do you give some money to please Ramu?
Oh, this it is a psychological move, right? No, I won't give you. What's your name, baby?
My name is Miracle Marie.
Okay. Okay, now you got some clues regarding my story of Ramu. Can you don't write the story, but can you imagine the story? What will be the story? You can tell me. Anyone? I think Niranjan got that idea or got the thread of the story.
Yes.
Niranjan, yes, Niranjan, you can.
Can I say, ma'am?
Yeah, you can say.
Wait, ma'am. Okay, we know the story about Ramu won a lottery and got more money. Then he was afraid how to spend all the money, and he stored it in a bag and buried it underground.
Okay.
There was a mistake that he noted the plan on a piece of the paper, and he just throw it and carelessly somewhere. His neighbor finds it and realizes the note, what is in it, and the neighbor went the plot and unburied it and found the money. Okay, then Ramu realized went to the buried place and looking for his money, but he didn't go. Then Ramu went to his neighbor and asked, "Did you?" Ramu thought that the neighbor would have seen that he was burying it. Ramu went to the neighbor and asked, "Did you saw anyone burying something from that area?" He replied, "No." Yes, I think that's all. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
you guys have a proper
similar
name.
to the original story. Anyone else have another version of the story? Anyone else have you developed the story into another form? I mean, another version? Yes.
Okay.
Well, in my version, Ram decided to bury it in the neighbor's field so that that's the last place for him to search. But while Steve was making some, is he told to plant a plantain, he stumbles upon this and steals it. And Ramu was left, sad and lonely again.
Okay, good. Good. He buried it in his neighbor's place. No? Yes, nice twist. Uh, Anyone? One more chance. What about others? Niranjan and Deepak, they presented. What about others? We don't have much time, so please come forward fast. None? So do you
Ma'am,
want to, yeah, Gagi?
he hid the money in a locker and act as he was hiding the money underground.
Okay. And then what happened?
In night, he write a note about his planning, and he kept it in his room.
Okay.
After many days, the neighbor found that, and he uh,
Took the money.
questioned
Uh,
Ramu about that money.
uh.
And Ramu was really afraid. I don't know what happened then.
You don't know what happened. This is the story is still continuing, right? Okay. Now
Yes, ma'am.
I will show you the story. It is a familiar story. I think you might have heard about it. Now let's. I'm going to share my screen. You can see it. You can read it. Yeah. Is it visible to you?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it visible? Okay.
Yes.
You read it. One of you, please read it aloud. You try to narrate the story. Who will do
Long, long,
that? Who is that?
Gagi.
Gagi. Okay, Gagi.
Long, long ago, a village there lived a fool called Ramu. One day, Ramu won 3 lakh rupees in a lottery. He was very happy, so he went to find a place to store money. He found a great place, the ground. He buried the money in the ground, but he was afraid that someone would steal his money. So he thought of a plan. He found a piece of paper and wrote on it and fixed it to the ground. It said, 3 lakh rupees is not buried here. Ramu had a neighbor called Sonu. Sonu knew that Ramu had his money and he wanted to steal it. He found the note and dug up the money. When he had finished, he found a piece of paper. He wrote on it and fixed it to the ground. It said, Sonu didn't steal 3 lakh rupees.
Okay, funny. അല്ലേ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. It was a fun. It is a story of Ramu, a fool person, and I just tried to uh, boost up your imagination. I try to trigger your imagination, and only two stories I got. Your creativity, I could understand only the creativity of only three of you presented three. We don't have much time. That's why I didn't ask all the students to present. I think all of you created a story in your mind. Now, look at this. Can you read it? Can you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I think these words are familiar with the lab class of Sandols.
Oh, Santosh sir showed it, right? For
Yes,
sale.
yes, ma'am.
Then tell me, whose words are these?
Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest
That's nothing but,
Hemingway.
ma'am, I just googled it just now and
Oh, you
just
googled it and you
wrote
found
it.
out that. And what's the speciality of this? Already you heard it in another previous class, so you can tell me what's it about. What
For
is the
sale,
first?
baby shoes are for sale. A pair of shoes that is never worn
Hmm.
means it was it was purchased for a baby, but
Okay.
unfortunately,
Okay. I want to hear from you only one thing. What is this? Is this a tagline of an advertisement? Look like so. For sale, baby shoes
Yeah.
never worn. Is it a tagline of an advertisement?
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. You
Could
got.
be.
It
Could
could
be.
be because it looked like so. But this is a short story,
Six word.
six word short story written by Ernest Hemingway. We can call it as flash fiction. This is fiction. For sale, baby shoes never worn. This is a six-word short story written by Ernest Hemingway. And this story generally attributed to Ernest Hemingway, although there is a confusion regarding the authorship, not confirmed. It is unsubstantiated, but all believe that this is written by Ernest Hemingway. We can interpret it in different ways, right? And for sale, baby shoes never worn. What do you think about the story? This is a short story, six-word short story. Do you receive any story from this?
Yes, ma'am.
Kinda.
Even though it only have six words,
Hmm.
it contain a big story, big meaningful or
Yeah,
heart-touching story in it.
inside these six words, there is a big story. We can create stories. We can interpret in different ways. And can you interpret it according to your imagination?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Someone purchased baby shoes, a pair of
Mm,
baby shoes
mm.
for a baby,
Okay.
but the baby
Mm.
neither either died or never got a chance to wear the shoes.
Okay.
Either the baby or the purchaser died.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and
Ah,
unfortunately, the baby don't get a chance to wear the
where the
shoes.
shows.
Shoes.
This is
And
your story. This is your version
yes,
of the story. For sale, baby shoes never worn. This is not a tagline of the advertisement, but this is a story. And he said the child is either dead or it is never born. And either the baby or the person who purchased it uh, dead. Okay. Mm, and anyone else? Can you create or can you interpret this story in any other way? No? Okay. So this is a six-word short story written by Ernest Hemingway. I have a question to
Ma'am,
you. Yeah.
we can purchase it in Dream.
We can purchase it in Dream. It was a dream. So your interpretation is that it is a dream, so never born. Do you think so? Am I
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Okay. And as we don't have much time, I'm going to the next part. That is, what is a story? What is a story? I have given you an definition of that. A story is a short work of fiction. You know what is a fiction, and there are different types of works in fiction. You have stories, short stories, you have novels, and you have drama. uh, and this is story is a short work of fiction, and fiction is prose writing about imagined events and characters. You know that we call a story and in which there will be imagined events and characters. It is meant to be read in a single sitting. That's why I like stories. because we can complete it in a single sitting. And do you know what are the elements of the story? What are the features of a story? You tell me.
Theme.
There should be a theme. There should be a theme for the story. You are
Characters.
and in your textbook itself there are so many stories, and I'm sure all of you are good readers. You might have read hundreds of stories. Okay, and what are the features? What are the elements of a story?
Characters.
Characters. There must be characters, and that may be imagined characters. Real characters also may be there. Okay, then
The
Story
setting. The
structure.
Picture.
setting.
stories.
The
Structure.
setting.
I didn't get you.
Main expression.
Story structure.
Story structure will be the structure means what is the structure? What do you mean by structure?
The twist or anything like that.
Okay, there may be suspense, there may be powerful emotions in the story, there may be some surprise, maybe there. Okay, that is what you meant by structure of the story. Okay,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
Point of view.
Plot. A catchy
Main
headline.
a,
expression.
a catchy headline. There may be a catchy headline. Then
Point
The
of
Main
view.
setting of the story.
expression.
expressions will be there. Okay, and what
Climax. The story.
Character.
character already mentioned it.
Ma'am,
Climax.
elements.
Elements. What are the elements of a story? That is what I asked. What are the elements of a story? Character told, and there will be a structure. There will be a theme.
Ma'am,
Ah,
Ma'am,
problem.
about the character.
about the character, we will get a description about the characters. Yeah.
Plots.
Problem.
Huh?
Plots.
Plot. What is a plot? We will come to that. What is a plot?
Conflict or struggle of
Morals.
the main character.
Okay. Okay. Now let me show you the elements. Let us look at the elements of a story. First of all, there should be a setting. There should be characters also, but setting. What is the setting? Setting means where and when a story takes place. Where a story takes place. In Ramu's story, where the story took place, maybe in a village, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Right.
Okay. There will the place where the story takes place, and when the story takes place. It may be in the beach or in the afternoon. That is important. When you try to write a story, you have to keep in mind that there should be a setting. You should mention it. Next comes characters. They are the who of the story. Who are the characters? Who is doing the actions? Who is creating the story? That is very important. And the characters may be animals, people, or any superhuman characters. And the Deepak already said characters are essential in a story. I think you got it. Next one, plot. Somebody mentioned plot. Plot is important in the story. Plot means the events happen in the story. What is happening? All that. The action. Action is mentioned in plot. And we know that a story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. I'm not going into the minute details of that, but just going through the fundamental elements of a story. And if you are joining for your BA literature classes, you will learn in a detailed manner about the elements of story, features of story. And plot is the what of the story, plot usually begins with a problem and ends in the story's resolution. We should have a setting, we should have some characters, and after that, what happens? Action happens, and in the action, in the beginning of the story, the action just starts, and it will raise. There will be a conflict, something a conflict will be there in the story, and otherwise the characters, the main hero will face with a conflict, and after that it is we can say that it is a rising action climax. That problem will be at the highest peak, that is climax, and the characters try to solve the issue, solve the conflict, that is the falling action, and after that they will take a resolution, the solution will be found. That is the next part, the conflict problem that the characters are facing in the story. Then only the story develop. Otherwise, there won't be any story. In Ramu's story, we know that Ramu got the money, and that became the problem for him. He's a fool. He wants to hide it somewhere, so he buried it. And Somu, his neighbor, came and uh, he took the money. That was that conflict. Now, these are the story elements, characters who the story is about, setting, when and where the story takes place, and problem, what's wrong in the story, and the solution, how the problem is solved. And theme, the last one, theme, that is also an element. Somebody told. Theme, the story's main idea. After reading the story, there should be, there may be some message related to the story, or a central idea, or I think beyond the lines, there may be something, some meaning will be there beyond the lines, or in between the lines, there may be some ideas. That is what we call the theme of the story. And the central idea of the story, theme is about life or human nature. Theme is not stated directly but must be inferred. And the themes may be responsibility, sacrifice, wish come true, perseverance, personal growth, many themes. It is up to you. When you write stories, you can use your own, you can fix your own theme for that. And here comes there are some pictures. There are some pictures. You can read the pictures now. Can you see the pictures? No response from you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And can you get, or can you create a story from these pictures? The pictures are in the correct sequence. Sequential pictures. So, can you think of a story from this? Let me ask you one question. Tell me about the setting of the story. You understood the features, the elements of a story. Which is the setting? Where?
School.
Yeah. From the picture, it is clear
School.
that it is a school. Yeah. Then it is a school or a classroom. Who are the characters?
The girl is the main character.
The girl is the main character. Can you give her a name?
Meenu.
Nino. Okay. And when you when
Boy.
you boy, yeah, boy is the boy's
Teacher.
name. Meenu is the girl, and what's boy's name?
Ramu.
Ramu, Meenu and Ramu. Okay. Then
Teacher.
teacher. Yes, teacher is the. Then
Other
Frog.
students.
frog is
Frog.
the. Yeah, frog is the.
Other students.
Other students. Yeah, Meenu's classmates. Meenu and Ramu's classmates are Meenu's classmates are there. Meenu and Ramu's. And the setting is a school. Can you describe the school? You said the setting is a school.
Squirrel.
Kiral is there,
Squirrel.
yeah, yeah. So when you write a story, you just don't write like this. It is a school, but you have to describe it. You know that. And you can make, you can give a clear picture of that surroundings of the school. You can say that the tree. You can use describing words, decorative language. You can use. So describe the setting of the story, then introduce the characters, and what about the mood of the characters? Can you say when you describe the characters, you can speak about their appearance, their mood, their nature, their characteristic traits you must mention. Yes, our who is the this is the heroine. Who is the heroine of the story? Meenu.
Meenu.
Meenu. Can you describe Meenu?
Meenu was a smart girl.
Yeah, Meenu is a smart girl. Yeah.
She liked to play with her friends.
Yeah, she likes to play with her friends. In the first picture, we can see it. Yeah.
Ramu is her best friend.
Okay. Ramu is her best friend. Then,
He likes frogs.
huh?
He likes frogs.
She likes
Frogs.
frog. She likes. Does she like frog? Okay. She likes frog.
Meenu is a smart student.
Meenu is a smart student. Yes, I want to hear from other students also. Only a few are responding. Then what happened? And what is the problem here? From the picture, can you identify the problem? We
She
narrated.
might have forgot to take her books
Oh, she forgot to take a book.
or
Okay.
lost it
Maybe
on the
he don't
way.
like his homeworks.
She
Maybe he,
forgot to do her homeworks. Good.
So
Any
that's the
other
reason
thought?
she was very sad.
She?
So she was very sad.
So she was very sad. She forgot to take a book or she forgot to do the homework. That's why she was very sad. That is the problem. Then what happened? We are talking about the plot of the story. The plot of the story. We now the heroine or the main character of the story faced with a problem, and what happened? What happened?
there is a solution.
There is a solution, yes. How they solved that problem? She forgot to take the book. Then what was the teacher's role? What was her friend's role? Come on. Did the teacher
Teacher sent the girl out of the class.
Oh, teacher sent the girl out of the class. Okay. But the teacher looked like so affectionate.
Teacher encouraged the girl.
Teacher encouraged the girl. Maybe.
Provide support.
Yeah.
The friends are trying to make her happy. The friends are trying to make her happy.
friends are trying to make her happy. Yes. What did they do? Ramu
Ramu
is
gave
the.
Meenu
Hmm.
a frog. She became happy.
Okay, Ramu gave Meenu because you already said that described that Meenu loves frog. So Ramu gave Meenu a frog and she became so happy. That's the end of the story. So this story has a happy ending. Hmm? So this is your story. And if I ask someone else, there may be another version to that story. Deepak already said the teacher is consoling her, so the teacher is encouraging her, and the remaining pictures show that her friends trying to console her, and they want to make her happy, so they gave a frog, and she became happy. Okay, do you wish to see the real. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay. Do you wish to listen to the real story?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I thought I got out of the meeting. That's why. Okay, I'm going to show you the story. I hope you can see it. Yo, the title of the story is No Smiles Today. I took it from Pratham Books, and you can, if you like to read many stories, you can you will be surprised to see the vast collection of stories there. So I took this from Story Weaver by Pratham Books, and the title you can create stories and you can upload in that site also. In different languages, you can write and upload. Here, the title of the story is No Smiles Today. See, anyone, please read. Not read. Can you narrate the story? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It is not
Shanti
me, no,
and
it is Shanti and Arun here. Okay.
Shanti and Arun were good friends. They had so much fun together.
Okay.
They shared secrets in class. They ran races on the way home. She was always cheerful.
She was always cheerful. Okay.
One day, Shanti came into the class slowly. Her head was bent. She looked sad. Did someone scold you? Asked Arun. Shanti shook her head. She sat down and didn't look up. She didn't answer present. When Sona Miss called her name, Sona Miss called again, louder this time. Shanti Kumar, Shanti raised her hand. Do you have a sore throat? Her teacher asked her. Shanti shook her head. Her cheeks were red and it looked like she had a fever. Are you feeling okay? Sona Miss asked. Shanti nodded, still not daring to look up. Why does Shanti look so sad? Is your little brother okay? Is your puppy okay? Is your grandmother okay? Shanti kept nodding her head to each of her friends, but she didn't look up.
What happened to her actually? Yes, see.
Arun wanted to make her smile. He had an idea. He took out something from his bag. As he ran to show it to Shanti, it slipped out of his hands. Shanti saw something flying towards her and she grabbed it. It was a big green rubber frog. Shanti's eyes flew open. Then she opened her mouth to laugh. Then Arun and her friends saw why she had not smiled or talked all day. Four of her front teeth had gone missing.
Okay. So it is entirely different from your version, right? Uh, we thought that it was a real frog, and all her friends tried to make her happy by giving her that frog. But what was her actual problem? She may be in second standard or third standard. And what was her problem?
Her teeth were missing.
Oh, yeah. Four of her front teeth had gone missing. That's why she was not opening her mouth. And when she got that rubber frog, she laughed, and all her friends understood that why. What's the reason? And why was she so sad? Good story.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Like,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
can you write similar story? See, there is a theme, and it is a very simple thought, simple language. Can you write some stories like this? You have great creative ideas. You have great imagination. You so pen down these imaginations, and you make your own stories. Will you try?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Are
Yes,
there
ma'am.
anyone who
Yes, ma'am.
writes stories? Are there anyone who writes stories or poems in this group? Jan?
Ma'am, I kind of wrote some poems, but I do not have the time to write anymore.
Okay. If you have young brothers or sisters, you can create your own stories and narrate
And
it. And story
I
narration, yeah, yeah.
do not
And
have.
story narration is different from reading. When you narrate stories, you have to make use of your body, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hands to express the story. And while writing, you try to make it creative by including some funny elements. It's not necessary according to the theme. You can add some funny elements, some suspense, etc. And always remember the story. In the story there may be different types of sentences. There may be explanatory sentences, or sometimes there may be questions. You see here, did someone call you? Present. Shanti Kumar. Such dialogues may be there in the story. And it is not necessary to start a story with once upon a time. Always our stories start with once upon a time, but there is no need of starting with such a phrase. You can begin abruptly. You can start a story, simply start a story. You can start like this. One day Shanti was sad. Shanti's friends ask her, "Why are you so sad?" You can begin the story in such a way also. Okay, that was the story. Now it's the time of making your own story. My own story. And when you try to write a story, we don't have time, but I think you will write a story today itself. Today is Saturday, and tomorrow you don't have class. So you try to make your own story. You know the elements of the story now. First, you fix the characters. who are the characters in the story. You can decide. There should be a storyline in your mind. Then, after getting that thread of the story, you can think about the characters, the setting. When you talk about the characters, try to describe them, their physical appearance, their special characteristic, their character traits. Sometimes they may be very poor, otherwise greedy. Similar descriptive words give a quality to your character. Then only we can make stories from that. Who are the characters in the story? Then where is the setting of the story? We already discussed it. Where is the setting? And you can describe that place also. There may be two or three places. When the story develops, the setting may change to other places. Okay. Then what happened first in the story? That is what I said. There should be action. What is the first action of the characters? First action begin. Then a problem may arise. Here, Shanti and Arun were good friends that are sitting, and they are in the school. They played together. They laughed together. Everything explained. And after that, one day something happened to Shanti. That was the problem there. And it was at its peak when the teacher called her name. She was not ready to open up her mouth. So the problem was at its peak. Then the other characters decided to solve the issue, and they found a resolution for that, a solution for that, and after that they could solve the issue, and the story ended very happily. It is not compulsory to end a story happily. There may be stories with sad ending also. What happened next in the story? What happened next in the story? You think about what's next, what next, and you use your language for that. You make use of attractive words for that, and that was how. That was a slide for giving you some guidelines to create your own stories. You created two stories here itself, Ramu's story and our Meenu's story. It was different from the real story, but you tried to develop the story with a limited information that you got from my clues and from the picture. And all of you have very creative ideas, make use of it, and pen down the small stories at first, and in future I am sure many of you will become great writers. And because you have that power of imagination inside you, make use of it. And we don't have time to make your own story in this class. You should certainly write a story and send it to me through your group. Will you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 15 minutes more. If you wish to give any, or if you wish to interact with me, or if you wish to share some more ideas, you can do it now. Let's speak. Nandana, do you want to ask something?
No,
Nandana.
ma'am.
So shall we wind up the session then?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before winding up, you have to seek feedback from the students, right?
Okay. So who is the anchor today? Rosemary. Is it Rosemary?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now over to you.
Ma'am, it's not, that we students will say feedback about your session. After that
Okay.
only I will take the.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, then please come forward. I want to hear from you.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
your
Deepak.
session was really wonderful. I really enjoyed it. It it was really fun to be here with you today, and you did teach a lot of things to us, and I found those things really useful, and I hope others did too. And I look forward to seeing you on other programs. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I was also in a happy mood because I got such active response from many of you, and actually uh, you created such a situation to move forward. Thank you so much for that.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Gagi.
ma'am, today's session was wonderful one because I familiarized with many stories and the elements of stories, and now I know how to write a story myself.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And you practice to narrate stories also and try to become a good storyteller. Huh?
Sure, ma'am.
Who is next?
Thank you for this wonderful session.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And I think today we don't have much students. Maybe busy with online classes as it is a Saturday, right? Do you have online classes today?
Well,
Saturday.
I do have one at a mid. It's a night time. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because now most people get their times that along that almost nighttime thing. That's when most people come home. Yeah, that's why.
Okay, now Rosemary, please invite us somebody for out of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, for being with us, for enlightening our mind with creative thoughts. Let me welcome KP Libir sir for vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so I'm pretty glad that I'm part of so active a group, EGA, English Graduates Association, and happier is the fact that I got the opportunity to deliver vote of thanks today. First, let me express my sincere gratitude to our resource person, NS Vinija, Chief Tutor, District Center for English, Thrissur, and TV Madhana Mohan, TDE Thrissur, who inaugurated the session today. Thank you very much, sir. Uh, Thank you, Muralidharan, sir, Head of Department, Payanu College, who delivered a welcome speech today. And thank you, Narayanan, sir, who delivered presidential address today. So thank you, Amala Jolie, and Anchor Rosemary Augustine, and all other students, important members, and everyone else. Thank you very much. It was such a wonderful session, madam, and you pushed the students to interact and speak throughout the session. Thank you very much once again. Thank you all. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's time to wind up our session. I would like to thank the whole team of English Graduate Association for such an initiative for bringing up our communicative potential. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye
Thank
for
you.
now.
About
We will
your.
meet again. Okay. Bye.
Oh! Ah. വേണം വേണം ഓ അവ കൊച്ചിന് വയ്യെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞേ ഇനി എവിടെ പോണേ കോവയ്ക്ക് വാങ്ങിക്കാനോ എവിടെ ലളിതയായി കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ വരുമ്പോൾ വാങ്ങിച്ചിട്ടില്ലയോ അതൊക്കെ ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ടാ